Hey guys, Father House here. I had the most incredible dream that the Lord just gave me again. This time it was like a movie scene. I just get right to the point. The first dream was we was all in heaven, and it was like a church, and it was like and the trumpet was blowing everywhere, and music playing, and the trumpet was blowing everywhere in the sky. And it was seats, multitude and millions and millions and millions and multitude of seats. And people was sitting down, and way in the front was a stand. And when I looked at the stand, there was a book on there. It was a book of life, and it was open, and there was names written in there. All my family members' names, including mine. And yeah, it was, and I seen all the names in there, and it was like music playing, and it was a short version. It was a music playing, and trumpets was blowing everywhere. A lot of people were sitting down, and yeah, that was a short version of it. It was we was in church actually. Yeah, it was like a book on the stand up there, and it was open. It was Book of Life, Lamb's Book of Life, and all my family members' names were written there, including mine. So I looked and I saw my name in there, and yeah, and it was just music playing and trumpets blowing, and people were just sitting there, yeah, in the seats. It was like it was a church. And the next scene, yeah, the next scene was the Book of Life, and after the Book of Life was the next scene. That was the Bema seat, and I seen people standing up, multitudes of people, and I seen fire burn up their works. Some people got rewards, some people didn't. And people, it was multitudes standing in front of the Lord, because his throne was right in the front. It was, yeah, it was right there in the midst. The Bema seat, and people were standing, multitudes, millions were standing before him. And then a lot of people were seeing rewards, and fire was in the middle, testing their works. Some got rewards, some didn't. That was at the Bema seat. And the next one was the Great White Throne Judgment, where he was pointing with his right hand, depart from me, and a lot of people was getting thrown into like a fire. There's a long line. There was a long, long line. A lot of people getting thrown into like a fire. And the last one was a nuclear explosion, where I was at my restaurant where I usually work, talking to a girl or female, whoever in there, and all of a sudden it was a nuclear explosion at a distance. It was bright, and it bombs was ripping the ground up. It was like a straight line. There were like bombs going off on the ground, and it was coming towards the restaurant. And as it actually got closer, the nuclear blast shook the whole restaurant and shattered all the windows inside, and killed everybody inside. No survivors, just destroyed the whole restaurant. And everybody was inside was killed. So it was, man, yeah, because the nuclear explosion blast shattered all the windows in the restaurant, and yeah, everybody was killed in the restaurant. So that and the dream ended from there. Well, but yeah, the first dream was, yeah, it was like a church. Yeah, everybody was just sitting down on the seat. It was like thousands and thousands, it was multitudes. And the Book of Life was open. Lamb's Book of Life was open on the stage. Yeah, it was music and trumpets blowing, music playing and trumpets blowing all at the same time. And that's when I seen the Lamb's Book of Life open, and our names were written in there. And the Bema seat, when they was getting out rewards, the Lord was giving out rewards. People standing before Him, getting reward. And yeah, the white throne judgment, that was a scary part. And then I seen the earth pass away. Earth fled away. And He opened the books, and in the book of life, and whoever name wasn't written in there, He just said, "Depart from me," and angels just threw Him into the lake of fire. That was the white throne judgment. And the last one was a nuclear explosion. All these events happen like a movie scene, one scene after another, after another, after another, one short scene after another. Like church was one scene, Book of Life was another scene, the Bema seat was another scene, the white throne judgment was another scene, and last but not least, the nuclear explosion was the fifth scene. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 scenes. It's like a movie with 5 different short scenes. So yeah, just like we watch a movie, one scene changes after another, after another, after another, after another, but it's short. You see, so yeah, these are 5 different short scenes, and yeah, those are 5 scenes I had all in one bubble, all in one dream bubble. So yeah, the church scene when everybody's sitting down in the seat, and the Book of Life is open. And all family members' names are written in there, including mine. And trumpets blowing and music playing at the same time. And then switched over to the church scene, switched over to the Book of Life scene, and switched over to the Bema seat scene, where everybody was getting rewards. Some they kept, some they lost. The white throne judgment, when everybody was a lot of people getting tossed in like a fire because their name wasn't written in the Book of Life. And earth fled away. And the last scene was a nuclear explosion. Yeah, those are all 5 scenes I had in my dream. So yeah, they were pretty heavy. They were pretty heavy because the Lord's come back, and yeah, it's gonna be a sign on I think September 20th or something like that. Like a Nibiru, the planet Nibiru is gonna show up, and heavenly sign is going to show up. I don't know what day, or 23rd, I don't know when that is, but that'll be here quick. But I don't know if the rapture's going to happen before then or after. I don't know. Only the Lord knows. But yeah, I hardly doubt that we're going to see 2018. I seriously doubt that, because too many things are coming true in the Bible at breakneck speed. Too many Bible prophecies, way too many Bible prophecies are coming true at breakneck speed. And nuclear explosion I had in my dream, it has something to do with North Korea and the U.S. because that's way in the near future. And I don't know if it's gonna happen now or tomorrow. It could be happening anytime, way in the near future. Or I don't know. But nuclear bomb going off, and great white throne judgment, Bema seat, the Book of Life, and a church. Yeah, I had all 4 scenes in one bubble. So, or all 5 scenes in one bubble. But yeah, that's gonna happen, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of things happening this year. But yeah, like I said, I doubt if I see 2018, because the way things are going now, time and biblical prophecy is like a car tire that's speeding on the freeway at breakneck speed, accelerating speed. That's how fast Bible prophecy is coming true. That fast. At breakneck speed, and that's why time is speeding up. Because you know how fast the car tire spin. How fast the car tires spin on a freeway. That's how fast Bible prophecy is coming true. There's way too many things happening all at once. And the sign that's going to happen in September don't happen at once, and And that's the final time. Ain't gonna happen no more after that. Next year, we ain't gonna see it next year. This year and this year only. So, yeah, I doubt that we're gonna see 2018. The way things are happening, the way things are going on in the Middle East between North Korea, South Korea, and all other countries, and Israel, and Ezekiel 30 and 39, Egypt, and all the other ones, and Saudi Arabia, and Russia, and all the other ones. I seriously doubt we're gonna see 2018 even come true, or even come here. I seriously doubt that. There's way too many things happening at breakneck speed all at once, and the Lord is speeding up Bible prophecy. He's speeding things up and wrapping things up at the same time. So, yeah. But yeah, that's what I want to let you guys know. That's what I want to tell you guys. So there's a lot of things coming true out there. So yeah, it's a lot of Bible prophecies coming true very fast. Things are speeding up, and we're getting ready to go home. We're about to go home real soon, in a minute. The Lord's about to come and get us, and the rapture is about to happen. And people are having Nephilim dreams. People have rapture dreams like myself. This was a rapture dream, though. This was different. We usually have rapture dream videos, but this is a different video. And people have Nephilim dreams, like the aliens are coming, spaceships are really here, and aliens are really here. Just they gonna identify themselves at the certain moment. So yeah, it really is happening. It's really gonna happen in real life. Movie cameras, Hollywood cameras is gonna happen in real life, actual real life. So yeah. A lot of people are having dreams about a lot of things. So, yeah, because it's really going to happen, because the Lord's telling everybody before he gives bride that what's going to go down, either before the rapture or after the rapture, what's really going to go down. A lot of people on here are having different dreams of different things, end time dreams, bombs going off, nuclear explosions going off, aliens coming, alien spaceships are coming. The Buru's coming, the Planet X is coming. Yeah, Lord letting everybody know what's going down and what's going to happen, either before the rapture, after the rapture. And the heavenly signs on September, that's coming. There's a lot of things that are coming quick, fast, and hurry. A lot of things going to happen, a lot of things. Lord just get everybody heads up what's going to happen before it happens. He's talking to people in visions and dreams. He let them know what's going on and what's going down. So he getting everybody heads up what's going to happen before he come or after he come. And the temple is being built, and a peace agreement about to be signed. So yeah, everything's in place and everything's in order. And Ezekiel 38 about to happen, and Psalms 83, etc., etc. So yeah, guys, a lot of things are going to happen at breakneck speed. So, yeah, the Lord letting everybody know he's getting all these things ready. All these things are getting ready to happen. So, I don't know if we're going to see him, be here to see him, or I don't know if the rapture going to happen first, or I don't know. And, yeah, in Revelation 12, that's about to come true. So, I don't know, all this happened in September 12, about the great dragon, swept the third of stars. Yeah, a lot of signs, a lot of things gonna be happening in September. So that's only what's this month? This month is June. So July, August. So we like 2 months away. Yeah, we're 2 months away from August. So that's gonna be here quick. But time will tell. We'll see what happens. But yeah, scientists are claiming that we're gonna see Nibiru or Planet X and the sign on September 23rd, 22nd, or something like that. All that in September. So not dating setting the rapture, dating setting the specific signs scientists are saying is going to happen on a certain date. Not a date set in the rapture. I'm not doing that, so I don't think that. But yeah, certain signs happening. I think it's September 22nd, 23rd, and biblical signs happening in Planet X. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see. A lot of people, you know how people put up false predicaments on YouTube, how they make false videos. They set certain things, when that date come, it don't happen. Nothing happens, and then they get pissed off and all sad. But the point is, they're trying to predict something that only God can do, and they get pissed off and all mad when it don't happen. That's not the point. You gotta be patient and wait, because timing is all about timing. Timing is in God's hands, not in our hands. Other people don't understand. Other people just don't get it. Because when God said it ain't going to happen unless God says it's going to happen, not when we say it's going to happen. A lot of people out there make false videos and predicaments trying to predict something, and when the day come and go, they get pissed off and all mad. Start attacking people on YouTube, cussing them out, threatening them, calling them names or whatever. Start fights, start arguments, just because, you know, they said a certain date at a certain time, and try to predict something in the Bible that was supposed to happen but it didn't. They get up pissed off and all mad and start fights on YouTube, arguments, and etc. etc. And what they don't get, it doesn't work that way. It only happens when God says it happens, not it don't happen the way we say it happens. It happens God's way, not our way. That's what they don't get. So, yeah, there's a lot of false videos out there. Lots of millions of them. So be careful what you watch on YouTube. And be careful and beware of the false videos out there. There's millions and millions of them out there. So be careful about that. Because the enemy's out there, he's flooding YouTube with false videos and date setting of the rapture. So be careful of that too. And that the Lord knows there's a lot of spiritual attacks on YouTube. Lord knows that. And I know that. So be careful what videos you watch, and be careful what videos you look at. And pastors too. If whatever the pastors say, if it don't line up with the biblical truth, then it's false. And he'll stand before God one day and be accountable what he done for speaking falsely. But whatever you speak falsely on YouTube or in person, anywhere else, you're going to stand before God one day and be accountable for that. Especially pastors, preachers, deacons, whoever you are, I don't care who you are, what you are. You speak falsely in church or on YouTube, you're going to stand before God one day and be accountable for that. Accountable for your actions. That's God's honest truth. Because Lord didn't put you on the planet to speak falsely. He put you on the planet to speak truth. Truth and only truth, none but the truth. So, yeah, so watch what you look at on YouTube, watch the videos you see. When you watch it, and you open your word, God's word, and it don't match up, cut it off. And delete it from your history. Never go to it again. Because he's speaking falsely, and a lot of pastors don't believe in the rapture. They're not pre-tribbers like myself. They're post-trib and mid-trib, which is both false. The only one that's truth is the pre-trib. Even the pre-trib have evidence and explanation in Revelation 3:10. So that's the evidence of the Bible about pre-trib. That's the only one that's speaking plain truth. Post-trib, mid-trib, they're both false because the Bible don't speak about none of those. Those last two is false. The only one that speaks the truth about, solid, truthful out of God's mouth and out of John Revelator's mouth, is Revelation 3:10. Yeah, and Revelation 3:10 and 1 Thessalonians 4. The only one that speaks the truth about the pre-trib. So, go ahead, Google it, look it up. Pre-trib Bible verses. You Google and look it up. Look for all pre-trib Bible verses on Google. Google it, look it up. Not mid-trib, not post-trib, because them last two is not biblical. They're false lies. So. Alright guys, just wanted to drop a line to you and let you know about my dreams that I had, my 5 dreams that I had all in one bubble. So alright, leave all positive comments below like always, and hope to see you soon in the rapture or the Bema seat or in heaven, either one. So hope to see you there. Alright guys, thanks and God bless.